We are back. Welcome back to another episode of the ONJ podcast. I'm your co-host, Jeremiah.
Orlando, your co-host Orlando,
You
right
gotta
there,
get in the frame. Are you back it
right
up?
there, right there.
Whose jersey is that? Who's that on?
Sub number four.
Ah,
Man, this
dang.
background, bro. You
In
know
and
what
out.
won't be great?
There you go, like that. Oh,
That
pause.
won't really be
That's
great.
crazy. Um, I'm your co-host, Jeremiah.
I'm your co-host Orlando.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get the business out the way if you haven't already. Uh, and yeah, support the channel. Uh, Game of the night, we have the Orlando Magic hosting the Phoenix Suns. Magic get the win, 115 to 111. The floor is yours.
It's a good time. It's a good night. It's a good night to be a Magic fan. Um, One of the rare few nights when it's a blessing to be a Magic fan. A lot of times I'm like breaking stuff in my house,
What?
because they want to
Dang.
have a painted game. Um, but we won. We won against a playoff contending Western team in the Phoenix Suns. I'm proud of this team. Proud of this team. My player of the game for this game, I'm gonna give it to Bane. The man had
Interesting.
21 points, right?
Okay.
But the big thing is that I liked his energy in this game. Not only did he have what could be considered the game-winning shot, at the very end when he put us up,
And
um,
one.
but his energy on the defensive end, I think, was very important to us. I think when you see guys on the floor that were kind of that their energy kind of went down, I think Baines never went down. I think the Magic would have a turnover, and you instantly see Baines running down the floor, um, trying to block the other shot. And I think that's very important. The game is played; it's four quarters, and you got to keep that same energy through the fourth quarters. And I think the Magic have this issue where they don't keep the same energy. And tonight, I'm glad Baines kept the energy because I felt him keeping the energy kind of brought the team together to continue that same momentum.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up keeping the energy up because I thought, it was just it was too much lead changes. You know what I mean? Like Magic could be up by double digits. Magic be up by 15, 12, and then you'll see there'll be a drought of like just no scoring, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. You know what I mean? No scoring. And then uh Phoenix, makes a run. I've seen a couple times like Phoenix made like a 12-1 run or 13-1 run. Like I think they did that twice. I think that instance happened probably 3 times within this game alone, just from the Magic blowing leads. So I thought that was a bit concerning. But I mean they did get the win though. As important. I'm gonna go a little bit different. Uh I thought this person's performance was just too good to ignore, even though they did lose. I mean, Devin Booker was incredible tonight. I mean, there's I mean there isn't much more. That had hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. That had
Thank you,
tough.
thank you,
Should
thank
have
you.
been had that one. No, that's tough. Um, Devin Booker. I mean, I thought there was nothing more. I think he could have did for his squad. Um, 30 points, 7 assists. Very efficient. Kind of snap back over to Scully. Uh, Very efficient night. Um, got to free throw line a lot. 19 free throws attempted. right? So very aggressive, on the offensive end. Yeah, I mean, from both teams though, it was a lot of turnovers. Uh,
A lot.
Magic finished with like 25. Suns finished with like 20. I mean, 20 turnovers is like that's a lot of turnovers in an NBA basketball game. So I mean, you definitely want the urgency to be up in terms of just taking care of the ball from both squads. But yeah, I mean, it was a great win for the Magic. Definitely hard fought. Phoenix did not make it easy at all. I mean, they when like I said, Magic had that lead. Phoenix was coming back.
And then something about this game, you were talking that there was a lot of turnovers, but I think there was also a lot of fouls being called in this game. Um, just you would just go, I think maybe it was the third that it felt like kind of every play was the refs were calling a foul
Indeed,
for everything. Um, and some fouls I think were, yes, there were fouls, but I think there were some fouls that maybe you should just let them play. Um, and then like the first like 3 minutes of this game, we had like three
talk about
technical
it.
fouls.
Talk about it.
Like Wagner was on the bench and he got a technical foul. Like, I need the refs to calm down. Okay? Let men play. Let the
Yeah.
men play the game of basketball. If there's some chit chat going on, it's a part of the game. People talk trash. People get annoyed when shots ain't made, when fouls ain't called. Just let them play. Don't start with a technical here, technical there. Somebody says you're not a good ref, you get in your feelings and you give them a tech. Like relax, bro. Relax, bro.
Yeah, I think
Relax.
I think those that tech kind of set the tone for the game. You know what I mean? Like those techs just starting that early, like you said, like 3 minutes into the game and there's already like an altercation, you know what I mean? So and then, techs are given. I think that kind of set the tone for the game, and maybe and then like usually, that could set a tone, like the refs could send a message, like you just said, like yo, we're not gonna have none of that. But I mean, I think both teams were kind of adding to it throughout the whole game. Like they kept it going. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like it was one of those type of games. So like you would think, technical fouls may like kind of limit the fouls being committed, but I think that maybe just added more fuel to the fire and just kind of set the tone of what type of game it was going to be. Of course, Dylan Brooks was, drawing back and forth with Paolo, and I mean Desmond Bain. He's gonna do what he does, and he's gonna draw back and forth as well. So, I mean, both teams definitely very competitive, but yeah, I mean, it was a good game though. It was a good game. Those I don't know what those were that D Book had on. I wonder. I don't know if those are his signature shoes or not. I'm gonna see if I could like edit a picture, like how to edit. But like, he had like purple. They kind of reminded me of the purple Kobe's. I don't remember. Do you remember what the purple Kobe's were called? Like I don't know if they were Kobe 8 or Kobe 9s, the purple joints.
I know what you're talking about, but
But
I don't
yeah,
remember.
nah. I think if those are D Book shoes, I might have to, once they hit clearance, I might have to cop those.
Once they hit clearance is crazy.
No, like really. Oh, it is too much merchandise to be buying anything full price. In this economy, what? Gas? What? Gas?
Yeah, $4
What are we talking about? For regular. $4 for regular. Please.
regular.
But but yeah, I mean that was a great game. One thing that kind of disturbed me a little bit throughout the game as well is Wendell Carter Jr. And I don't say it was on him, but I'd say there was I think it and I think also they could have looked for him. They could have looked for him a lot more in that crunch time, especially maybe the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. Just because Royce O'Neal is their center, essentially. Also Iguodaro, I mean, he wasn't really getting much play. in the crunch time. And if I'm Wendell Carter, low key, I might feel a little disrespected. You know what I mean? Like, because you take out your center. You know what I mean? You go small ball. So like really, like I mean, to just kind of from an internal motivation standpoint, like you took out your center, so that means you don't really think that I'm a big man. Like you would hope that maybe that would make him more aggressive. You know what I mean? To kind of post up, maybe like post up Royce O'Neal, post up who's the other wing in the game? What, Jordan Goodwin maybe? Like post up some of those guys. Like you're the biggest dude on the floor. So and I don't- and you maybe can like I don't know if this is on him for not looking for those opportunities, or is like or not looking for the opportunities, but like not being aggressive in terms of demanding the ball, or if it was just on the coach of just not making that a game plan of exploiting that matchup.
I don't. When you think of Wendell Carter Jr., right? I don't think you really think of this like dominant inside force presence.
I
Um,
agree.
so I don't know if it falls on him on wanting on that he should, lean more into that and being more dominant, being, doing the post off. You're the bigger
Hmm.
guy now. Um,
Hmm.
but also maybe it's something that they don't do very often. So I don't know how if coach is very comfortable with doing something like that.
Yeah.
Um, because it's not a regular thing that he plays. So maybe they could strip the ball easily from him because it'll be something new that you do. I'd say
I mean,
there
that's
are
on him
occasions
though.
when you see the old window and he's dominating the paint, but there's most of the time he's very passive.
Yeah, so like, and I mean that may be on him too, because I mean, like you have Royce O'Neal, like this team feels comfortable enough to have Royce O'Neal as their center, when the other team has a 6'10", 270 pound center, or well center on their team. He's not like being aggressive, looking for the ball. He's kind of just waiting for either Paolo to shoot or Desmond Bain to shoot. Like he's just waiting to try to get offensive rebound. He's not really like trying to really kind of utilize this matchup. And I mean, it may be something little, but it's something I did notice was like kind of, and like you said, he may not just the aggressive thing, like the aggressive thing that I'm kind of looking for. It just may not be there, right? Just because like I noticed his free throw, like when he remember, like when he rebounded his own free throw, like the aggression in which he did it. You know what I mean? Like even like his teammates kind of like I don't. And I mean I may be judging too much into it, but maybe like even for them it looked like they were maybe surprised a little bit. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, like this is what we've been looking for, type of thing. Like that type of energy. So like and then like maybe it is just not it may not be there for a full 48 minutes of a game, which may be a problem. But I just thought, like, I really thought, like, they could have really utilized him a lot more. I mean, because this game could have been really, like, I thought he could have had a big game today. They really just utilized him a lot more, especially when you have you're more than 50 pounds above Royce O'Neal. Like why would you not, want to assert your will, in that matchup?
That's just how it is. He has sparks, like you said, of that free throw. He has that sparks, that aggression, but it's like
Yeah,
that's not something you're gonna see 48 minutes in a game. It's
I
just
mean, so like, what do you do then? I mean, what's the solution? Because I don't. I mean, because like you play. I mean, let me check the standings real quick. Like you play as of right now. I mean, eighth seed. If you do make the play in, you will play probably. You will go up against Jalen Duren. Like Jalen Duren is having a field day. You know what I mean? Especially with the play where he's playing now. So it's like I mean you definitely need more, but I mean while you are in that position and center may not be your ideal position, but I mean that's just what it is right now, with the squad and I mean, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, we probably need a more dominant center out there.
So I guess maybe
Very good
so I
defense.
guess Mo and Goga, they may not be the guys to like kind of challenge him a little bit.
Mm, not Goga. Mo, I think Mo had a lot of energy and brought a lot pre injury that he had. I think post
Hmm.
injury, I don't know if maybe he's still, getting back to that rhythm of the game. Um, he hasn't been the same Mo since he had the injury, which he was like very aggressive, very very good on scoring, on being there on the paint, completely dominating the paint coming off the bench. It was very good. I think coming back from the injury has kind of slowed him down a bit, and I think hopefully it's just a little bit of him getting back into the game. I guess that's something to keep an eye on for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of worried just with kind of how like you said, the spurts, you know what I mean? Like how you brought up earlier, just like, Magic would have a lead, but just that competitive stamina, you know what I mean, for a whole 48-minute game. It may not be there consistently on a night to night basis. And I'm like wondering if that may like affect like Jamal Mosley's like, what I mean, just position. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I guess contracts are guaranteed, I'm sure. I don't know. Well, I mean, it seems like it. But I wonder what does Mosley have to do to kind of secure his, position with the team. Like, like is a playing berth good enough? Like, like does he need to get past the first round? Like, does he I wonder what he needs to do. 'Cause, I mean, this roster, I mean, I don't know like how much. I mean, you can only really do so much with this roster. Like, I wonder, you know, like, what that looks like.
I mean, you could only do so much, but at the same time, you could do so much. Because I feel like yes, in certain areas, like with the center position, there's only so much you could do. But then when you look at, making an offense for this team, I think there's a lot of times when you could better utilize um the 1-2 man from Bankero to Baines. Um when Franz Wagner's there, playing that two man with him and Bankero or him and Baines. Um and I don't that's something that even since the beginning of the season we've said we wanted to see more and it's just not there a lot of times. So it does fall a lot on coach making that good offensive game plan sometimes because there's times when I just look at the floor and I just scream at the TV.
I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot going on in this game. Phoenix Suns coach. I don't think I've ever seen a coach wear. Well, the assistant coach. I don't know if I've ever seen a coach wear shades. And I mean, I don't know if they were shades or if they were like prescription lenses. Did you see like the glasses of that assistant coach with the Suns?
No, I don't think I paid enough attention to them.
Yeah, it was
And
it was
probably
you
every
know
time they moved into their bench, I was probably screaming at the TV or something to attach the notes or
yeah,
sunglasses.
like some like Austin Powers type joints, like some like it's like some gold shades. That was probably the first time I ever seen a coach wear like shades. Like they weren't like dark shades though, but like they were like kind of colored lenses. Like they were like orange colored lenses, but like it was clear, but like it was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a coach wear like that type of. It was a bold fashion statement for sure. Um, but yeah,
I mean,
something's got to give though. Even though they did win, I mean, I feel like just, I mean, a win is a win, but
hey,
against
bro, let's
another
focus on
team,
this win, bro. Let's focus on this win, man. Let's
I,
focus on
I,
this win.
I
One of the few
mean,
times we had a lot of podcasts where they lose and you just grill me. Let's focus on the win, man. At least we got to win this time, Shout out to Suggs. If the camera doesn't, Suggs number 4, camera, come on. There you go. Stuffing the stat sheet, what was it, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. doing it all out there on the
That's
floor.
where you want to
Um,
stop.
you gotta give him credit. Um, Shout out to Bankero. Just the defense that he played on Devin Booker towards that end of the game, was pretty great and pretty impressive in my eyes. Because he stayed in front of Booker and he really locked Booker down from getting anything. So I think that was a big part of us winning towards there in the clutch.
No, yeah. I mean, you do what you gotta do. Um, yeah, I mean, Suggs had a solid game. I thought he came out really strong. 13 points in the first half. Uh, didn't really score it. He didn't score at all actually in the third quarter. But I mean, gave scored 7 points in the fourth quarter. So
That was an
I was
awful
kind of
third quarter for the whole team
yeah,
overall.
yeah. It wasn't. I don't think either team shot it well in the third quarter.
No,
To be
no, because
honest,
I feel like third quarter was the one where like every time I looked down, it would be like Magic hasn't scored in the last like 3 minutes, and then next
zero.
thing you know, it's like Magic are on a 10-0 run, and I'm like, oh, that's the script like completely flipped over. I'm like, okay, it went like that like 2 or 3 times during that
And
quarter.
that's what I mean. Like that's was kind of what I was having with the game. It was just like no team could kind of hold the lead. But I think the Magic was the first team to kind of go out to the lead, right? Like to kind of get a
Mm.
double digit lead. I believe they were like the first, but it just seemed like the Phoenix they just kept coming. But nah, I mean, great win though. Definitely a hard fought win. Uh, Still missing France. Uh, Suns missing Mark Williams. Missing
Anthony Black, don't forget Anthony Black.
Anthony Black as well for the Magic, so once Wagner and Black come back, I'm sure that'll be good. Much
That's a
needed.
lot of offensive firepower right there.
No, it is. It is. So yeah, I'm curious to see what that looks like and when they'll be back. And yeah, it's a great win though. And great win against a playoff team, and also great with Orlando, but for getting the win. But shout out to Phoenix as well, because I mean, you lose a lot. Um, you lose a lot of talent, and you're not really too sure on what the team's going to look like with Jalen Green and Devin Booker. But I mean, for that coach and that coaching staff to kind of have this team, well in the playoff race, and having a great record, 42 and 34. That's definitely great work for them. But yeah, I mean, see if both teams can finish out strong. About 7 more games left, for your Magic. So hopefully y'all can lock in these last 7 games and see what it looks like, come playoff time. What's the likelihood? I think we talked about this last week, but I don't think it's a likelihood of y'all getting out that playing position, right? No.
I mean, let me enjoy this victory, bro. Like
Dude, you can enjoy the victory. What? This is still good. I mean, y'all playing is not it's
we're
not
gonna
going
be
home. It's
we're
not
gonna be stuck in
Cancun.
that plan probably. We're gonna be stuck in that plan probably. It'll
Yeah.
be tough.
Okay. I
I
mean,
want to see those points.
y'all schedule looks kind of favorable. Um, well, I don't know if y'all been able to beat Atlanta this year. I don't think so. But uh I mean the win for sure I don't want to say for sure, but 2 wins that should happen probably is New Orleans and Chicago. Y'all got slightly tough. I don't know if Cade's gonna be back next Monday, but that may be a tough one. Atlanta tomorrow
I don't know.
and
The Magic are just such the weirdest team sometimes where you can't really predict. Like you can look at an easy win and we get completely destroyed. And
I'm
then
get it.
comes like a number one seed team, and then we come out with a victory, and it's
What
like,
is that
what's
though?
going on here?
Like what is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I always ask myself this question. The amount of inconsistency that goes from game to game is out of this world.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just be a discipline thing. Who knows? But yeah, great game. Uh, a bunch of lead changes back and forth. You know, uh, but yeah, Magic get the win at home. Any final words for your squad as they approach this, as they get a win against a playoff team and approach this uh, potentially challenging 7 game stretch for the rest of the year?
Be consistent and play all 4 quarters with energy.
That's it. Heard it here first. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the Magic, you know, and the clean beanie for getting the win tonight. We'll catch you in the next video. We out.